Huzzah! It's perfect. 2 for 2 today. That's pretty good. Oh, hey. Hi again. I'm wiping it out because I'm going to do another little kind of Sunday morning favorite. Say you have leftover pasta. So this was a pasta I made with basil from the garden, tomatoes from the garden, garlic from the grocery store, and pasta also from the grocery store. It's a really fresh sauce. I used a lot of the cooking liquid from the starch to get it into like this really kind of thick sauce, and it's like every strand is like perfectly coated with sauce. Even though there was no real sauce, it's like garlic, olive oil, tomato, basil, salt, pepper. But what I want to do with this is, what do you do when you have this and you don't know what to do with it? You can reheat it and eat it. The noodles tend to get overcooked, and Italian people, like my neighbors, are not about having overcooked noodles regardless of anything. So, but they do, I said do, an omelette with pasta. So you crack in 3 or 4 eggs, mix this all together, throw it in a pan with olive oil, brown it and cook it through on both sides. You can even stick it in the oven, and you've got yourself a very tasty, crunchy, some extra cheese in there to go with it, meal. So I'm gonna grab a few things, a mixing bowl, some olive oil in the pan, just heating back up, and I've got eggs out already. Okay, so big mixing bowl, pasta into the mixing bowl. Looks like that. Beautiful. I'm gonna use this bowl again. I'm gonna crack in, release the Kraken. Take some happy eggs, these guys. It's a simple scramble. You don't have pepper. Anyways. So I'm just beating it up real good, because that's what I do. I'm an egg beater. Then I'm just going to pour it in with this. So at this point, I'm going to use my hands. I just want to break it all up and get it all integrated. I'm putting some cheese into it now. This is just the Pecorino Romano that I get from Trader Joe's, the one with the blue label. So this is simple. I'm really just literally using my hands. There's tomato in here, there's basil. We can always have some fresh basil here. We can throw some more basil into it, some fresh basil. We brought it in the other day, keeping it in water on the counter. Just put the stems in the water, give it a quick rinse. I'm gonna turn the stove back on. So again, there's 2 ways to cook this. You can do all stovetop. It's not super high heat. A little browning is good, but it's mostly an omelet, so however you like your omelets. Or frittata, it's kind of a pasta frittata. Crushed red pepper. Why? Because I like spicy things. Okay, I've got a pan on. It's still got a little potato stuff in it. I don't mind. I like potatoes. You could even throw in the potato. We could take the rest of the hash browns and throw them in here. Why not? In the interest of being able to do anything you want. That's got some potato in it. This is how they clear out their refrigerator for Sunday meals. It's super simple, super easy, generally very delicious. I don't like my eggs overcooked, and this tends to overcook them a little bit. Also makes them a little dry. I don't really like dry, but we live with it. So it's a fair amount of olive oil in, and then we're literally just gonna turn this out into the It's all eggs all the time. All eggs, noodles, olive oil. I almost dropped this on the ground because my hands are wet. And put a little more cheese in there. And when it sets up and cooks through, it's gonna be delicious. And this has so much garlic in it, it's so good. It's already super nutty smelling. So I'm gonna put a top on it. And this is gonna help the heat stay in and set up the egg without having to put it in the oven. It's just like fast leftover pasta dish. It's amazing. You can make it for dinner. You can make it for lunch. You can make it for brunch. This would go great with a mimosa, or just champagne, or orange juice. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. So this is looking really good. It's cooking through. You can see the egg is cooking on the other side, and it's all kind of behaving as one big mass. I'm gonna walk over there and try and flip it over. Huzzah! It's perfect. 2 for 2 today. That's pretty good. Put the top back on it. I'm gonna let that sit up for a while longer. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing dishes. Just subscribe. So it looks like we're gonna kind of have this nailed. Oh, look at that. Steamy boy. Give a little check to make sure it's cooked in the center. 204. Yeah, we're done. I'm gonna turn it out onto my wooden cutting board over here. Now that's pretty good. Well, we're gonna play around with this one. So this is just a pasta pie. It is a pasta pie. Vegetarian, delicious, garlicky, basil-y. You can even throw some more cheese on top of this. Oh, it's pretty impressive. So there's a quickie, something you can make, stuff you have in the fridge. Put anything in it. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. If you're having this for brunch, then you are going to have a great rest of your day. So subscribe. Thanks. All right, it's me again. You know how I made that yummy pasta? You know, just now. I'm eating it. Right off the cutting board. And on the floor. Just want to take something like this. Just like noodles. Just noodles. Just noodles and egg. Basil. Garlic. Simple. Super simple. Super duper duper simple. They're so sweet. It's so delicious. The pepper, cheese. Just wanted to share my food experience with you. This is going to be on my alternate channel. I'm James I Eat. And I'm just going to get fatter over the episodes. Because I'm not doing I'm James I Exercise, which will be my 3rd series, where I try and get off all this weight from all the eating. All right, you stay safe, everyone. If it's 2020 or 2021, you're probably going to be needing a mask. So wear a mask. If it's later than that, you've been vaccinated, the rest of the planet is dead, then do what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you. And if you're watching this kind of in real time to when I release them, you should vote. Votes are important.